Ladies, if you think that what happened to Cardi B can never happen to you, then you have to watch tonight's show. Because in tonight's show, I am going to reveal the secrets men use to get over on women, and they don't even see it coming. What's up, ladies? What's up? Okay, let's get right into the show. So, we're talking about Cardi B. Now, everybody knows Cardi B. Cardi B is a beautiful woman. She's very open, she feels deeply, and she's genuine. She's the girlfriend that you know is down for you, 10 toes down. And that's cool. That's good for like everyday life. But when it comes to modern dating, today's dating, that makes you vulnerable to a man. Let's get right into the show. So, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, they're in the news. We see them all over. Okay. And I know a lot of women, I know you're thinking and you're saying that, you know, Cardi B should have seen this. I mean, we see the drama. He has multiple babies by multiple uh, baby mamas, many women. And we're saying to ourselves, how could she not see this? But ladies, I do not want you to underestimate a man. And I want you to see one thing. See, this is the thing. When Cardi B met him, he only had one child. And that child was probably somewhere between 7 and 8 years old. You didn't hear a lot of smoke about him. He was a very successful NFL player. Some women thinks he's attractive. He has money. He looks like he's going somewhere. This is a good catch, y'all. Ladies, do not underestimate men because this is the thing about men, and a lot of ladies are missing this. We may not be highly emotionally intelligent on the level of an emotionally intelligent woman when it comes to emotional intelligence, but we know what it looks like. And because we know what it looks like, we know how to use it to our benefit. Now, Cardi B, okay, she's coming out of a messy relationship. She's emotionally intelligent and she feels deeply. She's broken. She meets this guy like a Stefon Diggs. And I kind of want to be general with all women with this. He seems like he has it going on. He has potential. He has a lot going for him. They start talking, they start dating. After about the 3 date mark, they start getting into past relationships. And ladies, this is what I want you to see. I'm going to bring up this clip. And I want you to see how an emotionally intelligent woman like Cardi B, someone that feels deeply, I want you to see how they see love. And I also want you to see at the end how a guy like Stefon Diggs uses that to his advantage. Listen to what he says to her.
Went through a very messy divorce with Offset. Were you worried about opening your heart up again or falling in love again or even dating again? Were you concerned about that?
Yes. And one thing about like dating, like it's like when you date, you feel like you're like 16 again. And I don't
Well,
really
you want to feel like you're 16. You want to meet somebody that makes you feel like that.
You do, but then it's like you also remember what you dealt with when you were 16. So it's like restarting
Well,
again.
that part, yeah.
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 And being open
And vulnerable.
and vulnerable. And like one time he just told me, like, it's like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
He said, let me heal you. You went through a very
You see that, ladies? This is one of the tricks men use. And see, this is where it gets deep because I'm going to go ahead and reveal some of the tricks men use when they're dating a woman. See, we're past 3 dates now. Okay. After we pass 3 dates, ladies, this is the deal. We have moved away from just being curious. Okay. We've now, hold on one second. So we've moved now, ladies, beyond just being curious. We've moved up beyond that. We're now moved into the stage where maybe this relationship can go somewhere. I mean, you're going on a 3rd date and a 4th date. Maybe there's a connection. I like him. I see some potential in him. This is when you start opening up to him. You start sharing your personal past relationships with him. And this is one of the tricks men use. They come on in as your knight in shining armor. Can you imagine the conversations they had leading up to him saying that? Could you imagine what she was talking about? Those opening up those wounds, that hurt and that pain surfacing up to the top. And now he's saying, let me heal you. He's saying probably things like, I will never be like that man. I got you. I am the one for you. There's so much I can do for you. And so what he does then, he uses consistency. He consistently says these things. So it's like a repetition. And after a certain amount of repetition with the consistency, you begin to believe him. You begin to fall into his web of he cares about you. He loves you. He only wants to help you. And that's one of the first tricks a man's going to use. Then he's going to move into the girlfriend vibes. He's going to bring you into his inner circle. He's going to introduce you to some of the people he says that are important in his life. It may not even be family members, but it's people that he spends a lot of time with. Now you feel a part of the group. This is an emotionally intelligent woman. She's been broken. She's hurt. The relationship, her past relationship, it was messy. And now here's a man that's bringing you into his life. It seems like he's making adjustments. She starts falling into it. So now you got that girlfriend vibes. Then he moves on to future flirting. I could see you having my baby. You're the marrying type of woman. I could see myself being with you. Now she's falling for that. But this is the thing, ladies. In all these things he's doing, the one thing these men will not do is give you direction, meaning that he may even give you a title, a label, but there's no real substance behind it. I mean, listen to this clip, y'all. Listen to this clip and tell me, do you really think whatever label he gave her, because she says in the same interview with Gayle King that he is my boyfriend, right? And I'm having a baby for him. Tell me how much meaning that title actually means after hearing this one clip.
Is Cardi getting her ring? it's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I got to get mine first, though.
On the agenda, maybe right. It's almost like he's asking the interviewer, what do you think? This woman is having your baby. You've known her for months. She's having your baby and you don't know? You got to get your ring first. But see, if you notice, he's being consistent and he's giving her the girlfriend vibes and he's tapping into her vulnerability by telling her that let me heal you. But at the same time, okay, when he's in the real world, when he's in the real world talking to real people, he doesn't want to claim her. It's on the table, maybe, right? But in private, he's all down. And that's the game that men like this that want to take advantage of you is going to play. And that's why emotionally intelligent women, women that feel deeply, women who are coming out of relationships, they're broken, they're hurt, and they're in pain. You have to change how you're dating in order to protect yourself. Because the way modern dating is right now, ladies, I mean, it is so like 1995, like late earlies. Like that was a time when you could somewhat have trust for a man. That is, you could share your personal past experiences. You could share the hurt and the pain. You two can go back and forth, and then you can use it as a base to judge his character. Not in today's modern dating, ladies. Not in today's modern dating. The thing about today's modern dating is this. Modern dating is about access over commitment. And if access is first, access is most important, then you have to change your strategy. You have to change the strategy that after about the third or fourth date, you start getting personal with this man. You start opening up to this man. Nah, ladies. Within those first 3 dates, you want to change how you qualify him. You want to start qualifying him. And I'm going to give you a way to qualify a man. And it's totally different from what you're used to. It's not based on what he's looking for in a relationship. It's not based on what happened in his past relationship. This is going to sound a little odd to some ladies, but this way, ladies, it's actually based on him. It's actually based on his performance, his actions proving his words. Let's go down. Let's really get into dating, y'all. So that you're not leading with your heart, but you're leading with a strategy that's going to filter out the garbage and put you into contact with men that qualify for the next level where you then decode his intentions. And that's another video. Qualifying him, ladies. Making his actions prove his words. Focusing on him. You first want to know about his future. What kind of future is he creating for himself? I mean, if he can't create a future for himself, ladies, how is he going to create a future for you? What future are you creating? So we're looking at a man like Stefon Diggs, right? He's successful in his career, NFL, so on and so on. But let's be honest, this guy's 32 years old. In 3 to 4 more years, he'll be 35. In professional sports, he's an old man. He's about to retire. He is done. So what kind of a future are you creating? This moves you out of what are you looking for and opening up emotionally about your past relationship and making connections with a man that has no future or no real interest in attaching himself to you emotionally. What kind of future, what future are you creating? So he says, okay, I love professional sports, right? I mean, that's what I do, right? So at the end of my career, I want to be an anchor, like an analyst on TV. Well, let's see how his actions can actually prove his words. What is he doing in respect to that? Is he taking classes? Is he networking? You're sitting back and watching these things. Can you commit? What are you committed to? You can't say football. I mean, we get that, but you're at the end of your career, buddy. So that commitment goes back to what he is trying to accomplish for his future. Is he committed to networking? Is he committed to being that anchor? How is he showing up for that? Can he love? He says he loves the sports and now he wants to transition into being an analyst, an anchor. You need that love because that love supports your commitment and it helps you build a future. What is he doing? How is he showing his love for the sport he says he loves? And this is how you get a man to prove his words with his actions. Because if you're basing it on his past relationships, this is what happens, ladies. A man can lie. And he is going to lie if he was the villain in his past relationship. And he's going to lie because he knows you have no way of verifying the information. I mean, what you going to do? Go up to his ex and start interrogating her? No. And then when he flips the script on you and he starts asking you these questions, then that makes you vulnerable to him. Now you're setting him up as Prince Charming, just like Stefon Diggs. So now he comes in on the white horse and he's talking about he wants to heal you. He wants to help you get over this tragedy. He wants to build with you. But where is the actions, y'all? And in his words, when you're sitting back and listen to him, be sure that when you're listening to him, you're listening for clarity. Is he clear on what he's telling you, or is he vague? Does it seem what he's saying to you, does it seem realistic, or does it seem as if it's in fantasy? Is he executing, or is he just talking about a plan? And these are the things that are very important when you're qualifying a man. You want to put it back on him. You want him to prove his actions. You want him to prove his words with his actions. Because that's the true judge of his character and the true judge of where he's going. He can't build a future for himself. How is he going to build a future for you? Where is this going? Now, if you would like the one question that just cuts through the BS, you can go to my website. It's in my link, and you can download that one question and some of my free resources as well. But I really want to knock this out the park because I know the media is saying all this stuff and making it seem as if like she's an idiot and all this other stuff. But the truth is this. When she first met him, he had one child. He has a lot going on. He has the potential. And when you are that emotionally intelligent, you just wanna love and be loved. And you love deeply. You start to reinterpret a man's actions and his history, especially with that case. I mean, they're both entertainers and entertainers on the highest level. She knows what it is to be slandered. She knows what it is to be dragged through the media. So him being dragged through the media, she could identify with that. So what does she do? She starts reinterpreting his actions. All he needs is a woman that understands him. All he needs is a good woman. You come in with that nurturing spirit and you want to fix him. And it actually makes sense. He might be the guy, and he might at the time be lost. That is what she is seeing. Like I said, she's the girlfriend that you know is down for you. She wears her feelings on her sleeves. She's 10 toes down all day long. If you all are feeling what I'm saying, put it in the chat, y'all. I'm feeling you or feel you, because this happens all the time. And thinking that, well, this will never happen to me. I'm telling you, ladies, when you start underestimating these men, some of these men, that's when they get you. Because, we're adults, and I'm just going to give it to you adult. After about the third or fourth date, for a man, it's already over. You came back for more. So watching you, analyzing you, pushing boundaries, okay? He's testing you. He's testing your emotional intelligence. He's testing to see how far he can get with you by pushing your boundaries. So don't get caught up in it, y'all. I'm telling you, ladies, don't get caught up in it. So I feel badly for Cardi B, but the thing about emotionally intelligent women too is this: they bounce back. I mean, she's had the baby, and now she's talking about getting out on the road and making that money. You know, this is a woman that only wanted love, attention. She wanted to have more kids. I saw some other clips on her. She wanted to have some more kids. She wanted to be a housewife again, because that's what she was in her first marriage. So salute to Cardi B. Salute to the emotionally intelligent women. And all I have to say is change your strategy. You just have to that's pretty much all you have to do. You cannot, in today's modern dating, you cannot lead with your heart. You have to to put him in the position whereby he's proving his words with his actions. So if you like, go ahead, y'all. Like the video, share it. Tell me how you all feel about it in the comments. And I'm open for some questions. If you all have some questions right now, we can get into some questions, ladies. All right. And you know what? That's a really, 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 really good point, Rochelle. Give access and commitment may never, ever come. And ladies, I'm going to go ahead and pin that one. And ladies, that's the point. See, That's a part of the game, to give you consistency, because consistency looks like commitment. But the thing about consistency is this: if there is no direction, it only equals comfort. It doesn't equal commitment. I'm consistent with you. I'm giving you the girlfriend vibes. We're now building routines around our relationship that has no commitment. I mean, I'm sleeping over, you're sleeping over by my place. And once we become physically intimate and there is no accountability, then he is going to believe that this is the way the relationship is. And he's loving it because he doesn't have to do anything more than be consistent. He doesn't have to go to the next level. He doesn't have to give you a legitimate, genuine title that has substance. He could just frame it that, oh yeah, you my girlfriend, and behind closed doors we together. And then we go out in the real public, in real life, the real world. Well, then it's kind of like a maybe. It's like the letter that I read the other day on one of my shows. It's the same situation. He finally made it official, but his boys on social media, they're sending him provocative videos, even though, according to her, they know he's in a serious relationship. Nah, they don't know he's in a serious relationship. They know he's not in a serious relationship. You just think he's in a serious relationship. But the way to get him to prove that he's in a serious relationship is to get some direction. And you have to do it within that 3-month period, ladies. If you're not pushing, and I really do mean pushing, because we're adults, y'all. Come on. When you go out on a date, let's stop playing, okay? When you go out on a date with a man and a man goes out on a date with you, he already knows you're looking for a relationship and he is supposedly supposed to be looking for a relationship too. So if you all have been going out for 3 months, he knows where you live. You're physically intimate. We're adults now. Let's not play that game. And in the case of Cardi B, she's having a baby for him. Like, for real. This is just clown talk, y'all. And this is why within that 3-month period, you got to push for some direction. You got to push for clarity, because you'll be the one that ends up in a situationship, because all he's going to do is just keep playing the girlfriend vibe card, the boyfriend card vibe. And that's all it is, a vibe. It's not an investment. It's not a relationship. And he's going to keep on playing that card until one day you get sick and tired and you say, what are we? And then here comes the excuses. Uh, um, I thought we were doing fine. Um, I don't believe in labels. Um, well, let's just see where it goes. And then after another couple months of that, he starts feeling the pressure of commitment, and he wants to back off and slow the relationship down. Let's slow it down. I need some time to myself. I'm not sure if I should be in a relationship. You deserve a better man than me. And he's playing the violin and crying and doing all. No, 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 ladies. Filter these men out quickly, because guess what? If you're not giving them what they want, they don't have a problem filtering you out quickly. Huh? How many of you have been ghosted? put ghosted in the chat. I know you feeling what I'm saying. They ain't got no issues or no problem. And see, the good thing about this, ladies, is this. Men who are serious about relationships, when they start dating you, they're dating you on purpose. And that purpose is to marry you. So, you know, defining the relationship for them, that's not a problem because that's what they're looking for. And as far as giving them direction, that's all good because now those directions, if they want to go, if they are interested in a relationship that leads to marriage with you, they want to know the requirements. It's just like going to college. You sit down with your counselor and you all go over the requirements, the classes you have to take in order to graduate in the career you want to graduate. And it's the same thing. Dating is nothing more than preparation. Preparation for marriage. Well, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's show. I want to go ahead and thank you all for coming out. You know, I want to give a shout out to my peoples. Give a shout out to Denise, for Sean, Rochelle, and everyone. If I have missed your name, I want to give a shout out to, oh, baby, I got to get your name right. Renath. What's up? I'm just saying, absolutely. It's all love, you know? And you know, ladies, the thing is this. I know you all are serious about relationships. So it's no need for me to give you all these tricks and tips and rehearsed, recycled advice that they're giving on these platforms. No. We're doing strategies here because we want to filter out the clowns and get you to the men that are right for you. Thank you all for coming out. My name is Phoenix, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.